The London Underground, a marvel of engineering and a testament to human ingenuity. A labyrinth of tunnels and stations, weaving through the very fabric of the city. It is a symbol of the city itself, an iconic representation of London's heartbeat. Most people think of it as being confined to the central areas, a convenient way to navigate the bustling heart of London. Yet its reach extends far beyond those familiar stops, stretching outwards to the quieter suburbs. The network snakes its way out, reaching into the suburbs and beyond, connecting distant communities to the vibrant core of the city. At one time, it even reached a station an incredible 50 miles from central London. This was Verney Junction, a name that echoes with the ambition of the past. Verney Junction stands as a testament to the ambition and reach of the Underground, a symbol of how far the network once extended. Located in Buckinghamshire, it was twice as far as the current furthest station, a remarkable feat of transportation for its time. For many years, this unassuming station was a vital part of the network, serving passengers who travelled great distances. Its story is a fascinating journey through time, reflecting the changing fortunes and grand plans of the era. It tells of grand plans, changing fortunes, and the enduring legacy of a forgotten station. Verney Junction may no longer be a bustling hub, but its history remains a poignant reminder of the London Underground's expansive reach and the dreams that once drove its creation. Today, the London Underground continues to evolve, adapting to the needs of a modern city while carrying with it the echoes of its storied past. Each station, each tunnel, a chapter in the ongoing narrative of one of the world's most iconic transit systems. The legacy of the London Underground is not just in its present-day operations, but in the rich history that has shaped it, a network stretching far and wide, connecting lives and stories across generations. Verney Junction was born in a time of great railway expansion. The year was 1868. The Oxford-Cambridge railway line was steadily making its way across the country. Verney Junction was chosen as a key stop on this new line. Its purpose was to connect with another important railway, the Aylesbury and Buckingham Railway. This meeting point of two lines gave the station its name, Verney Junction. It quickly became a hub of activity. Passengers could travel from the small market town of Aylesbury to the grand city of Oxford. They could even connect onwards to London. This connection made Verney Junction a crucial link between the capital and the rural heartland. The late 19th century was a time of bold ambition for railway companies. The era was marked by rapid industrialization and technological advancements, which fueled the dreams of expanding transportation networks. The Metropolitan Railway was no exception. Founded in 1863, it was the world's first underground railway, and it quickly became a symbol of modernity and progress. This company, which would later become known as the Metropolitan Line of the London Underground, had a vision. They saw the potential to connect the bustling city of London with the serene countryside, providing a seamless travel experience for both commuters and leisure travelers. They wanted to transform themselves from a simple underground railway into something much bigger. The vision was to create a network that would not only serve the city, but also extend far beyond its boundaries, reaching into the heart of rural England. Their goal was to become a major player in the mainline railway system. This ambition required meticulous planning, significant investment, and the determination to overcome numerous engineering challenges. To achieve this, they embarked on a grand plan of expansion. This involved not only extending the tracks, but also upgrading the infrastructure to handle longer and faster trains, ensuring a reliable and efficient service. They began to extend their reach far beyond their original terminus at Baker Street. This iconic station, which opened in 1863, served as the starting point for their ambitious expansion plans. Their tracks pushed outwards, reaching towards the countryside. The expansion brought new opportunities for people living in rural areas, making it easier for them to travel to the city for work or leisure. By 1899, they had achieved their goal. The expansion was celebrated as a monumental achievement, marking a new era in transportation. The Metropolitan Railway had reached Verney Junction and the nearby town of Brill in Buckinghamshire. These destinations, over 80 kilometres from their starting point, represented the farthest reaches of their network. This was over 80 kilometres from their starting point, a remarkable feat of engineering and ambition. The expansion not only transformed the Metropolitan Railway, but also had a lasting impact on the communities it served, fostering economic growth and development in the region. Verney Junction thrived in the early 20th century. It served as a vital transport hub for the local community. However, its fortunes began to change with the outbreak of World War I. The war effort demanded resources, and railways were not spared. Passenger services were cut back, and many lines were closed entirely. Verney Junction survived, but its role shifted. It became a vital artery for the transportation of goods, particularly agricultural produce, to support the war effort. After the war, Verney Junction never quite regained its pre-war bustle. The rise of the motorcar presented a new challenge. People now had more options for travel, and the railways began to lose their dominance. This was particularly true for rural branch lines like those serving Verney Junction. The decline of Verney Junction continued in the post-war years. Passenger numbers dwindled, and the station began to feel the weight of neglect. The lines to Aylesbury, which had once been a source of much traffic for Verney Junction, closed to passengers in 1936. This was a significant blow. It left Verney Junction increasingly isolated. The final blow came in 1964, when the Buckingham Line, the other lifeline of Verney Junction, also closed to passengers. This left Verney Junction with only a skeleton service. It was clear that the station's days were numbered. The inevitable finally happened in 1968. Verney Junction closed its doors to passengers for the last time. The station that had once been a symbol of progress and connection was now silent and abandoned. A Railway Reborn. For over 50 years, Verney Junction has stood as a silent sentinel of a bygone era. Once a bustling hub of activity, it now lies in a state of quiet decay, a poignant reminder of the golden age of rail travel. Its tracks are rusted, its platforms overgrown with weeds, and its buildings are crumbling, slowly being reclaimed by nature. The echoes of the past seem to whisper through the abandoned station, telling tales of journeys long forgotten. But there is a glimmer of hope on the horizon. As the sun rises over the old tracks, it brings with it the promise of renewal and revival. Plans are afoot to breathe new life into the railway line that once served Verney Junction. Engineers and planners are working tirelessly, poring over blueprints and inspecting the old tracks, envisioning a future where trains once again traverse these historic routes. The East-West Rail Initiative, a major infrastructure project, aims to improve transport links between East Anglia and South Wales. This ambitious project seeks to create a seamless connection, enhancing travel and commerce across the region. As part of this project, there are plans to reopen the line between Oxford and Bletchley. This section of the railway, which has been dormant for decades, is set to be revitalised, bringing new opportunities and connectivity to the area. This line, which once carried passengers to and from Verney Junction, could be operational again by 2025. Imagine the excitement of seeing modern trains glide along the tracks that have been silent for so long, a bridge between the past and the future. While the plans don't include reopening Verney Junction itself, the return of trains to the line would be a fitting tribute to the station's legacy. It would honour the history and significance of Verney Junction, ensuring that its story continues to be told for generations to come. The revival of this railway line is not just about transportation. It's about preserving a piece of history and breathing new life into a community that has long awaited this moment. A lasting impact. Although Verney Junction has been closed for over half a century, its impact on the local area is still felt today. For almost a century, it served as a vital local interchange. It connected passengers to destinations both near and far. Farmers used it to transport their produce to markets. Families used it to visit loved ones. Children used it to travel to school. Verney Junction, despite its remote location, was a part of the wider world. It connected the people of Buckinghamshire to London, the capital city, and to other parts of the country. This connection brought new opportunities and new experiences. It helped to shape the lives of those who lived and worked in the area. A ghostly reminder. Today, Verney Junction stands as a ghostly reminder of a forgotten era. Nature has slowly begun to reclaim the station. Trees grow where platforms once stood. Vines crawl over the station buildings. Yet, even in its derelict state, Verney Junction retains a certain melancholic beauty. For those who seek it out, Verney Junction offers a glimpse into the past. It is a place where time seems to have stood still. The rusting tracks, the crumbling platforms, and the overgrown buildings all whisper tales of a time when steam trains ruled the railways, and Verney Junction was a bustling hub of activity. Conclusion. Verney Junction's story is a microcosm of railway history itself. It reflects the ambition of the Victorian era, the challenges of the 20th century, and the potential for renewal in the 21st century. Though silent now, Verney Junction's story is far from over. It serves as a reminder that even in the face of change and progress, the past is never truly gone. It lives on in the memories of those who knew it, and in the echoes of a time when the railways were the lifeblood of the nation.